Okay, so today we're debunking transgender ideology and why it's wrong. Okay, so the term transgender is used to describe people who identify as different from the gender they were assigned at birth. Now first, let's see the Church's stance on transgenderism. The Church sees gender-affirming surgeries as a severe violation of human dignity which we receive at birth. Additionally, the Church emphasizes the complementarity of the two sexes, male and female, and that they're made for one another. In short, the Church does not support this ideology, but it does emphasize love and compassion to them and the entire LGBTQ community. Just because they've been misled doesn't mean that they can't be welcomed into the Church of God. I would also like to quickly mention to one of my old friends, you know who you are, that the Church is what God tells us. The Church is led by the Holy Spirit, therefore it's led by God, therefore it is what God tells us. Now I have a question for transgender advocates. What is a woman? Or what is a man? When we define what a woman or man is, we can see what it isn't. So the definition of a woman is an adult female human being. Now let's look at the definition of female. So when we look at this, we can see what a woman is. A human being that can bear offspring and produce eggs that are fertilized by a male. Speaking of which, this is what a male is. So with this, we see that the idea of a woman that transgender advocates have is incorrect. This is why when you ask a transgender advocate what a woman is or what a man is, you never really get a straight answer. If you want to see some examples of this, watch this video by Trent Horn. Additionally, just because you identify as something doesn't mean that you actually are that something. I could identify as a giraffe, but I very clearly don't have a long neck, and no amount of face paint will make me look like one. I could spend hours making myself try to look like a giraffe. I could do full body paint, get that little headband with the little, I don't even know what they're called, but I could do a lot to make myself look like one. But at the end of the day, I'm not one. I'm just really determined and good at pretending to be one. Same goes for transgender people. In summary, a woman is someone who can bear offspring, has eggs in their ovaries, and has XX chromosomes. And on the flip side, a male is someone who can fertilize those eggs and has XY chromosomes. And see how they're connected? They're made for each other. People who believe that they are the wrong gender and are trapped inside the wrong body and that it should be the opposite gender suffer from something called gender dysphoria, which means that they are indeed mentally ill and that they suffer from a condition. Even though Catholics can't accept those beliefs, we can still look at them with compassion and try to lead them to Jesus to the best of our ability. Finally, identifying as a different gender, wearing makeup and wearing that gender's clothing doesn't make you that gender. You're just pretending to be that gender. God bless you all.